Hey guys, it's Burnsy's RT and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to talk about my first impressions with the lower half of the Hellcat Airbox in my 2016 Dodge Charger RT. And to my amazement, I've been more than happy with the results from both a performance standpoint as well as my air intake temperatures. So let's start with the air intake temperatures. So to start off in my car, I'm actually able to run ambient temperatures. Not too shabby, which to me was really surprising. As long as I'm rolling, I can get ambient temperatures until my motor warms up to a point where it starts to heat soak. So I was never able to do that in my other intake, so that's kind of cool. Now also on the highway, I've been able to run as low as about 2, sometimes 3 degrees consistently. So that is also good. And your day-to-day city driving, I can maintain, as long as I'm not stopped like at a drive-through, and I'm able to just stop and go on the city, I can maintain between 15 and 20 degrees above ambient in that style of driving. And you know, I'm stuck at red lights, so that is pretty good. Now if I'm stuck at a fast food joint, yeah, I can get 30, 40, sometimes 50 degrees above ambient, just like a normal aftermarket intake. However, the one thing that makes this different from an aftermarket intake is the recovery is so much better. In the past, I had a Volant cold air intake, which is the same as the Corsa, and you know, I would get heat soaked waiting at a fast food place, and yeah, you would get, you know, some decent recovery, but the recovery on this is way better than my Volant intake. I can go from, let's just say it's 60 degrees outside, intake temperatures at like 130. Within 150 feet of pulling out of there, it's down to almost 100. And then within another mile, I'm back to that, you know, 15 to 20 degrees above ambient. So the recovery is really good on this intake. And it's just surprising because I don't have the lower snorkel hooked up to this thing. So I've been really impressed overall with just running the lower half. And also from a performance standpoint, I am very happy with it, especially when you're on the highway. So when I'm on the highway and I'm getting intake temperatures 2 to 3 degrees above ambient, my car really pulls. I can't wait to get some performance testing in, some 0 to 60 times and things of that nature, just to kind of prove that it's at least no worse than stock, because I definitely feel a difference in lower torque, like off the line, as well as like highway accelerations. As long as I'm rolling, especially with my fog light mod and kicking cold air into the wheel well, this thing pulls really nice with just the lower half of the Hellcat Airbox. So, you know, I will definitely have some performance testing coming up the lower half, and I may also get the upper half of the Hellcat Airbox as well, just to get, you know, that smooth airflow into the motor. But that's to be determined, because I'd have to modify that to do that. So we'll see what comes of that. But I just want to give you guys my first impressions of it. I got my 4-inch silicone red tube to put on my intake tube, so I'm going to be installing that hopefully within the next week or so, and I'll have videos and air intake temperatures and impressions on that as well. That is what I'm really looking forward to. because that pipe would get so hot. I think running the silicone tube over the aluminum pipe will do nothing but help my intake temperatures with that. So we'll see, but that's what's coming up on the channel, and I will catch you guys soon.